Hey everybody, welcome to another Breadcrumbs videos. Today's reading is from Leviticus 17, 18, and 19. And what really stood out to me in this reading today was in chapter 19, actually, where the Lord just calls his people, kind of sums up the giving of the law, where he says, "Be holy as I, the Lord, am holy." And he's teaching his people how to love him, how he wants to be worshiped, and what his outlook on the world is and how he wants them to relate to each other. And so even it says, we quote Jesus all the time where, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. And it's in this chapter that God actually says that, to love your neighbor as yourself and to love the foreigner in your midst because you were once foreigners in Egypt. And so, God paints a beautiful picture of relationship with him and godly relationships with other people. Obviously, in chapter 18, he's talking quite a bit about sexual practice and holiness in regards to our sexual relationships. And in chapter 17, he's talking quite a bit about blood and not drinking blood because life is in the blood. And he's wanting to distance his people from all kinds of idolatrous and wicked practices that people were participating in. And he says, for these reasons, these groups of people were being spit out and vomited out by the land. And he didn't want that for Israel. And so he was wanting to teach them how to avoid suffering, pain, and judgment, and by living righteously according to his ordinances and commandments. And so that's the call for us today is, Jesus says, if you love me, you'll obey me. And so to love the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and to love our neighbor as ourselves. This has never changed. This is the call to be a Christian, to be a disciple of Christ, is to be like Christ, to think like Christ, to speak like Christ, to live like Christ. And we can only do that in a living relationship with his word and Holy Spirit. And so I pray you guys are doing well and we're enjoying our trip through Leviticus. And I look forward to talking with everyone tonight on Monday night with the Bread for the Journey meeting. So God bless you all. Have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you soon.